Hey, I'm Joe Lombardi alongside JP, and tonight it's all about the NFL schedule release and what's ahead for the Dallas Cowboys. Primetime games, tough stretches, must-win matchups, travel, rivalries. We're breaking it down to the full road to the playoffs. Did the NFL do favors for the Dallas Cowboys? How many wins are we really going to have on this schedule? Let's get into it. Take it away, JP, and share our schedule highlights.
How you doing, Lombardi?
What's up, buddy?
Dude, again with the primetime games for the Cowboys.
Oh, it's crazy.
6 primetime games.
Yeah.
So 3 on Sunday Night Football, 2 on Monday Night Football, 1 on Thursday Night Football, and that isn't even including the Thanksgiving game we have this year. According to ESPN, the Cowboys have the 13th easiest schedule in the league. Opponents had a .493 winning percentage in 2025. Yahoo Sports reported the Cowboys' record prediction to be 11-6. Sports Illustrated and ESPN came at 10-7, and Fox Sports, man, they don't like the Cowboys. They have it at 6-11 as a projected scores. And then
Was that Stephen A?
no, Fox, no, he's ESPN, bro.
All right.
And Skip Bayless left Fox, so they had nobody rooting for the Cowboys over there. And DraftKings, the over/under win total is 9.5. So if the casino is right, we will have a winning season this year.
Yes, and they usually are.
Oh my God, they usually are. Some quick season highlights. So again, it's one of those things where the Cowboys 6 primetime games, and then Joe, I want to break down what our overall Cowboy record is going to be this year, and I want to go game by game. Okay?
Yeah, and I think that's awesome. But I got to tell you something. Last year we had 7 primetime games, if you remember.
You did.
And the problem with primetime is that they're not just Sunday night at 7:00. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
It's a weekly thing for them.
So if any NFL fans out there that listen to the podcast think that the Cowboys are not America's team, you have another thing coming, because they always have the primetime games. People love the Cowboys and they get the most views.
And here's the funny thing. I'm gonna toss it right back at you, because those Cowboy haters can argue that all day long. We were 7-9-1, 7-9-1 last year.
I know.
And why do the Dallas Cowboys get 6 primetime games again?
Because America's team.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So week 1, Joe, Dallas at New York on Sunday Night Football, the season opener. Who do you got?
So as much as that, I think the Giants have improved, and I'll talk about that later on. The Dallas Cowboys go up to MetLife and they spank the Giants. They're just they're going to be better, but I see this game going Dallas 28-14 with a Dallas Cowboy win. John Harbaugh is going to turn the team around, but not in week 1.
So I have the Cowboys winning as well as 31-14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty close.
And we should tell our fans too, we had no conversation with regards to our predictions.
I have no idea what your overall record is and who you got for the winnings. All right, let's go. Week 2.
All right, JP, I'm going to toss it over to you. This is our home opener. What's so great about our home opener is we're going to be there together.
I can't wait.
And we're facing obviously the Washington Commanders. So give me your prediction for week 2.
So I think obviously Jane Daniels being back this year, he's going to have a better year than last year because all his injuries and everything else going on with that Washington team. But I do have the Cowboys winning that game 24-17.
Oh my God. This is so weird. I think Washington is going to be okay, not great this year, and I've got the Cowboys kicking some butt. It's so lively and so exciting at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
They win 28-17.
Yeah, I've been to a couple home openers to the Cowboys, and it's always so much fun. All right, so week 3, the Ravens at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this is actually in Rio, Brazil, the first ever game the NFL has hosted in Brazil in South America. Joe, who do you got?
First of all, first ever game for the Cowboys to go
anywhere
to another country.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
so here's what I'm going to say. I think that we get ahead of ourselves right here. We stumble. Lamar Jackson bothers me, and we lose that game 26-17.
I'm hoping for some jet lag. The Cowboys winning 35-28. I think Lamar Jackson throws a couple of picks here. I think hopefully we can contain him in the pocket and make him throw. So I do the Cowboys winning that game.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, okay.
We disagree there.
All right. So throwing it back to you, JP, the Dallas Cowboys then come home. Technically, oh yeah, they do. They come home to the state of Texas. Give me a minute. They come home to the state of Texas. However, they don't go to Dallas. They go to Houston.
Okay.
And this is a big rivalry for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll see our old friendly Is our tight end still down there?
Yeah, Dalton Schwartz is still there. Yeah.
Yep. So who do you think's gonna pull that one out? The Houston Texans and the Cowboys.
This is where I think we stumble. I think we play against a really good Texans defense. D'Amico Ryan always got those boys going. So I think the Cowboys lose to the Texans 28-13.
You know, it's funny you say that because I think that the same. Even though Houston did not show up, or their defense did not show up in the playoffs last year, so particularly against the New England Patriots, I still think they're a solid defense. They're at home. It's a big game for both teams, and the Houston, and I believe the Dallas Cowboys lose to the Texans 28-17.
I hate to agree with you on that one. All right, so week 5, Tampa Bay at Dallas. It's Thursday night football, another primetime game. Now, this is where it gets kind of dicey. I think like week 3 through week 7 is our really toughest part of our schedule, but week 5, Tampa at Dallas, Thursday night football. Who do you got?
So I like, I'm going to be there to see the Dallas Cowboys take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I like the Dallas Cowboys once again. I feel like we're a better team as a whole. Not only, Baker Mayfield, you can talk about how great he is and whatnot, but we're a stronger team both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. I think, early predictions, we win that game 31-21. Who do you have?
So I want to give a quick shout out to Mike B. He's going to be down there with you in Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
So his first time going with you to Dallas. Again, congratulations on Mike getting the tickets on that. I have the Cowboys beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-17. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. So here we go. Ready?
Yep.
This is a big one. Sunday night football, prime time, right?
Yep.
Not only prime time, revenge of the famous tie. Right?
Yeah.
Is this the famous tie?
Yeah.
And obviously the homecoming of Rashan Gary and Kenny Clark. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not sure, and I'll toss it to you in a minute, but I'm not sure if Micah Parsons will be back by then or not. But in that game, JP, who do you have?
I hope Parsons plays just because I want to, if we beat the Packers, I want to beat them with Parsons on the field, but I do have the Packers winning this game with or without him, 24-10. I just don't think we have enough. The Packers were on a playoff team last year, and for some reason they scare me. It's always a rival, and it's always not an easy game for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny you say that because I have them beating the Packers.
Wow.
Because it has to happen at some point in time. And knowing that it's only week 6 and it's not going to be completely miserable in Green Bay, I think the temperature and the weather and the field conditions are going to play a role. If that game was later on in the season, I might have gone the other way. But I do think the Dallas Cowboys beat the Green Bay Packers finally 27-14.
All right, so this is our third primetime game in a row. So it's Dallas at Philadelphia on Monday Night Football. Joe, who do you got?
I hate saying this. It hurts me to say this, but I think it's going to be a very, very close game, and I think the Cowboys lose this game 28-14.
All right, so I have the Eagles winning this game also, which is also painful. We can keep going. I have it 28-24. I think it's going to be, like you said, a close game.
That's what I just said, 28-24.
You said 28-14.
No, I get 28-24. Check it out.
I heard it, but you said it wrong.
Well, I said it wrong, but 20,
right.
We have the same score.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's weird.
All right, well, listen, all I'm saying is that I just don't feel good about that game.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. So it is what it is.
Yep.
What do you think? Then we go into back to Dallas, AT&T Stadium, and we host the Arizona Cardinals. Now, as you remember, the Dallas Cowboys last year laid a huge egg. Myself and Bob Casaselli were down at AT&T Stadium on Monday Night Football, and it was very pathetic. That was a game we needed to win to even have a chance with some hope of playoff contention, and we got smoked Monday night. Who do you have this year when the Cards come to visit the Cowboys?
So again, I feel like the Cardinals are his offense is kind of in disarray. They have Carson Beck as I think their favorable starter, or Jacoby Brissett. I think the Cowboys kill the Cardinals 45-10.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if they put those kind of numbers up and everybody's hitting on all cylinders, but I have them obviously winning as well, but I have them going 31-17.
Okay. So week 9, Dallas at Indianapolis. Joe, who do you got in that game?
So this is a tough game. This is a really tough game because Indianapolis is such a streaky team. Like from week to week last week, you thought they were going to be a contender. Then you didn't think they were going to be a contender. I don't know. They just showed no consistency. I like Dallas in this game going. They're going to win on the road. I like Dallas going to Indianapolis. It's going to be somewhat of a close game, but I have them winning 28-17.
So I don't know if Danny Dimes is going to be back for this game or not, and who is their backup quarterback is the question. I don't know if they have a strong backup to contend. Is it Anthony Richardson? Is it Riley Leonard? Who is it?
Who cares?
I hear you. I have the Cowboys winning that game 24-13.
Okay. All right. So this is an interesting one. Week 10, we head back home and we face another hated rivalry, I would say, with a lot of history, the San Francisco 49ers. And they come to town. JP, what's your thoughts on the 49ers?
So this one also is painful. So I have them losing against the Eagles, the Packers, and I have them losing against the 49ers as well. I don't know what it is about the 49ers defense and what Kyle Shanahan does to the Cowboys offense when we play against them. It's just we get shut down. So I have them losing 35-21.
And it's funny, for the same reason I have the Dallas Cowboys beating the Green Bay Packers. It's only in due time the Cowboys are going to get revenge and beat the 49ers or Packers. Wow. I have them actually beating San Francisco at home. Wow. I'm not so sure. Hear me out, though. I'm not so sure I would have bet on them in San Francisco, but I do have them beating the 49ers 31-26, close game.
All right. So week 11, as we're approaching Thanksgiving, week 11, Titans at the Dallas Cowboys. Who do you got, Joe?
This is a no-brainer. The Titans are like a varsity high school football team right now. If we're talking about who do we have,
a new coaching staff, though.
Yeah, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What does it say? The kid from the Jets, was it Robert Sayo or what is his name?
Robert Saleh.
Saleh?
Yeah,
that's not him.
And Brian Dabo from the Buffalo
aren't they
Bills.
coaching the Titans?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
All right, what's your score?
My bad. 34-17. Cowboys beat them up.
To me, this is the biggest blowout of the season. We're gonna murder the Titans. I have 56-3. I think we're gonna just mercy rule
Derrick
them.
Henry's still on that team.
No, he's not.
Oh no! What am I talking about? He's on the Ravens.
Oh,
yeah. What
God.
was I thinking?
I have no idea, bro.
You know what? I said it too fast.
Yeah. I hear you. All right, week 12, bro.
All right, week 12. We're at Thanksgiving, our celebration over Thanksgiving, and we're taking on our hated rivals. That's the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm curious now to see who you have.
Well, I feel like if we give one up early in Philly, we have to win at home, especially on Thanksgiving on the 3:30 game or the 4:30 game on Thanksgiving. I have the Cowboys winning this game. It's going to be a very nail-biter close game. I think it's 24-17. We win the fourth quarter.
So funny for the Sand. I won't waste airtime. The same philosophy I have. We lay an egg in Philly. We get revenge at home. The Cowboys traditionally play really strong football on Thanksgiving. They do a really great job at AT&T Stadium. Look at what we did to the Kansas City Chiefs last year. Cowboys win this game, and the close nail-biter, 34-28.
Wow. High scoring for the Cowboys at 38, huh? All right.
No, 34-28.
34-28.
34 points.
34 points against the Eagles is tough.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, week 13, the Dallas Cowboys versus the defending champions, the Seattle Seahawks, on Monday Night Football. Joe, who do you got?
We lose. We lose.
Just like that?
Yeah, we lose.
What's the score?
It's 34-17. We lose to Seattle, and the reason being is that they did lose some key players, but their defense is still pretty much intact. They're going to shut down the Dallas Cowboy offense, and we lose 34-17.
So I have the Cowboys losing as well, 23-13. But this is a game that I feel like could definitely show us what we're made of. If we hang in with them and keep this a 10-point, 7-point game, I feel like we can definitely, play in the playoffs and give a good, get a good running shot.
Yeah, you know what though? I think our identity is going to be built way before week 13. I think, in my opinion.
Hope so.
I do.
All right.
But moving on, week 14 we all know is our bye week. It's probably a great break for the Dallas Cowboys based on the stretch and what we had talked about. But week 14 we're on a break.
If you had to pick a bye week, I love it later in the season, especially when you can have so many injuries early on and getting some key guys back later in the season. This is definitely a good break. Like, I agree with you for the season. Week 15, the Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams. Joe, who you got?
And this is I know who you have, and I'm going to tell you, but I have, and you're gonna laugh. I have the Dallas Cowboys beating the Rams.
What's the score?
27-17.
I agree with you. I think the Cowboys are going to beat them 31-28.
Oh, really? I thought this was a for sure game. I would have said they can't beat the Rams in San Francisco and blah blah.
If I had hear me out though, I feel like the Rams in the last 10 years have been kind of a rival to the Cowboys. They in the playoffs or in the season weeks.
Well, they train together,
right?
In Oxnard.
Yeah, it's just tough. I just feel like the Rams always give us a run for our money. I just think this year we can take them on with their defense. It was good last year, but I don't. Is it going to be the same this year? Is the question mark. All right, Week 16, Joe.
Week 16. Okay, now we bring on the Jaguars, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who play more games in London than they play in Florida because nobody shows up to their games. Who do you like?
So it's Sunday Night Football, the Cowboys, Jaguars. I got the Cowboys beating the Jaguars 35-24.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, like this game feels like another Titans game almost. Like there is no reason to lose. But
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. Did we play them last year and we took one on the chin? It was a trap game and we lost that game.
Yeah, we did.
It makes me nervous. We shouldn't lose this game. I got them beating the Jags 34-10. There should be no contest here.
Yeah, these next two should be pretty quick. Week 17, Giants at Dallas. What do you got?
The Cowboys beat the Giants. That's just what happens.
I don't think the Giants are back yet.
The Cowboys, they
What's the score?
They just don't win. Again, like 30. I think I had 34-10.
I think it's gonna be closer. I think it's gonna be 27-20. And we'll be at that game. That'll be the last game in Dallas.
Oh, that's right. We are.
If we don't make the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
right.
They're not. Like I said, the Giants are going to be better, not good this year.
All right. Last regular season game in Dallas.
So that brings us to the end of the year, right?
Yep.
And hopefully, I will tell you this, hopefully this game doesn't matter for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. We find ourselves away in Washington. And what are your thoughts against the Commanders wrapping up the season?
So where the Cowboys record is and where the Commanders will be, I think at this time of the year, I think it's going to be a competitive game. I think this could be maybe a further division. It's to be determined. We don't really know if it's a primetime game yet or not. It's kind of, we don't know. It's last week of the season. It can go anywhere. But I have the Commanders winning this game 21-13.
21-13. The Commanders?
Yeah, I think if they're hitting all cylinders at the end of the season, they're fighting their way into a playoff race. I think the Commanders could win that game.
Oh, God. I don't see that at all. I see them losing. I see the Cowboys beating the Commanders 28-14. And in all honesty, I don't even, based on when we talk about the final records, I don't even see this game mattering, to be honest with you. So, Hey, listen, let's take a short break. Let me do a shout out to our sponsor. He's been great to us. The Lombardi and JP Talk Sports podcast is powered by Lee Creative Media. From stunning photography to high-impact video and social media that gets results, Lee Creative Media helps your brand stand out. Welcome back to the Lombardi and JP Talk Sports, where the takes are hot and the loyalty runs deep.
So, Joe, after going through the schedule, I mean, I think we're going to be pretty close for an overall record, but what do you got the Cowboys' overall record? What do you got?
I have the Cowboys at 12-5.
So I have the Cowboys at 11-6.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's crazy we didn't talk about this. It killed me all day not to talk about this.
I know. It's a good surprise. All right. So with that said, you have the Cowboys at 12-5. I have the Cowboys at 11-6. Now, give me your NFC East ranking. So Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants, however you have them in order. Give me the rankings with their record.
Okay. So the Dallas Cowboys finish first in the division at 12-5.
Okay.
I have the Philadelphia Eagles finishing second at 10-7.
Okay.
Followed by, believe it or not, the New York Giants at 9-8. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
9-8. And then, because you got to remember, Scatterboo will be back. Neighbors will be back. Jackson Dart is going to be the real deal, and they had an amazing draft. They have some guys that are plug and play.
But will he be back will these guys be back in time? I mean, Neighbors are going to miss the first couple of weeks of the season. Scatterboo might not be back for mid-season. Who knows? I'm just saying.
Right. Well, look, I got the Giants.
I like where you're at. Keep going.
I got the Giants third place NFC with a 9-8 record, and I have Washington Commanders in the basement at 7-10.
Wow. Okay. I'm kind of impressed by yours. I mean, I think it's pretty good.
I'm not here to impress you.
Yeah, okay. All right. So NFC East rankings for me. I have the Cowboys finishing first in the division. I know. All surprise everybody, all listeners. Also surprised. We picked two Cowboys fans. Picked the Cowboys winning the division. So I have Cowboys 11-6. I have the Eagles in second place, a game behind them. I think it's gonna be a tight race at 10-7.
What, the Eagles at 10-7?
Yeah, we agree on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I think it's gonna be. I think the Cowboys are gonna win it by a game.
Okay.
And then I have third place. I have the Commanders. This is where we disagree.
All right.
I have the Commanders at 9-8. So think about that. Like
Okay.
11-6 Cowboys, 10-7 Eagles, 9-8 Commanders, and I have the Giants finish at 6-11. I just don't think they're there yet. I think the first year under Harbaugh. I think he's a great coach, but I don't think they have enough personnel on the defense to really make them a contender. I think they're going to struggle this year. Jackson Dart takes too many unnecessary hits. I don't trust him as a quarterback yet. I like Jaden McDaniels way better than Jackson Dart. So I have the Cowboys finishing 2-0 against the Giants, 1-1 against the Eagles, and 1-1 against the Commanders. What do you got?
So I have to think of this a minute because I didn't on my notes. I'm 3-1 in the NFC. I'm sorry. I'm 4-1, right? No. Wait a minute.
5-1.
5-1 in the NFC East.
Gotcha.
So 5-1. I have them splitting the Eagles. We lose away. We win at home. And I have them sweeping the Commanders and the Giants.
So I'm 4-2 at home. 4-2 against the 4-2 against the NFC East.
Yeah.
So I feel that's one of the things where like that's where my loss is. Because you're 12-5. I'm 11-6. That's where we picked the Cowboys. All right. The biggest thing is now the Cowboys play a really, really tough NFC West division. Now, that division it consists of the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Cardinals. 3 out of the 4 teams were in the playoffs. Now, the Cardinals were pretty close toward the end, but they kind of fizzled out with Jacoby Brissett leading them to, they were a pretty competitive team at the end. But you had the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers in the playoffs. I have them losing to the 49ers, losing to the Seahawks, beating the Rams, and beating the Cardinals. So I have them as 2-2 against that division.
Yeah, we're close. Obviously, I've got them at 3-1, and the reason I have them at 3-1 is I think the difference is that Green Bay game.
49ers game.
Oh, I got them beat. I apologize. Yeah, the 49ers game. So that 49ers game is where we are a little bit different. They beat the 49ers.
Yep.
They're going to beat the Rams. And they're going to beat the Green Bay Packers. We were there. We were there, literally there. So I see them going 3-1 with the AFC South.
Okay, so moving on to the AFC South. How will the Cowboys do against the Colts, the Titans, the Jags, and the Texans? So we talked about this, right? So I have the Cowboys being 3-1 against that division. They beat the Colts, they beat the Titans, and they beat the Jaguars, but they lose to the Texans. What do you got? You get the same thing?
So I have them beating Indianapolis. I have them losing to Texas, the Houston Texans, excuse me. And I have them, who's the other team?
Titans.
I have them beating the Titans. Yeah.
And beating the Jags.
Yeah, 3-1.
We agree.
3-1.
So this is the thing, right? So the NFC West, very, very tough division, right? Very, very tough division in the NFC West. The AFC South is a layup. To me, the Texans are definitely a good defense,
right?
But the other 3 teams, I don't think they're really big threats. I mean, the Titans, the Colts, and the Jags, they don't scare me at all. Having the Jaguars go back-to-back seasons being a good team is very rare. They have an ownership where they kind of let players go. They don't really sign guys to long-term deals. I feel like, again, the Texans is the only team in that division that scares me.
I agree. I agree with that. There's nobody besides the Texans that should create problems for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. All right. And so, Joe, we got like 5 minutes left. So
yep.
Let's talk. Tell me, out of all the games on the schedule, what is the game you're looking forward to most to watching?
And it's funny when you pose that question, it drives me crazy because there's not just one game. You know what I mean? When that's what's so exciting about the schedule release is when you find out, like, obviously you know the opponents earlier, but then when the schedule drops, you know what games, at least for me, games I'm going to be able to go to and what games are going to be a conflict. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm torn between the San Francisco 49ers. I really seem to want to be at that game. I feel like that would be an awesome game to see the Dallas Cowboys prevail. And the other game that I'm really, really looking forward to, I hate to say it, is the Green Bay Packers. And we've already been to Lambeau Field, so it's not like, oh, the historic Lambeau Field thing. It's whatever. It's just some of these games that we continuously lose to these teams. It would just prove to me that if we can beat some of these teams that we are religiously losing to, just maybe we can get over the hump.
Right.
Does that make sense? So I just have to say 49ers and the Packers are my two games I want to see.
No, it makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, obviously, I love watching our team play against the rivals. It's always fun to see those games. What I know, I have the Cowboys losing. I kind of foreshadowed this earlier. I have the Cowboys losing against Seattle, but that Seattle game to me is going to be, if we can somehow upset the Seattle Seahawks, the defending champions. That defense is the real deal. I know Sam Darnold is not a Dan Marino or Tom Brady-esque quarterback, but he knows how to win. He's a game manager. He's got a great running game behind him. I know they lost Kenneth Walker, but they have Charbonnet still coming back. So again, for me, it's like I'm looking at that Seahawks game as like, can we really compete against one of the best teams in the NFL and beat them? I obviously want to see the homecoming of Kenny Clark and Rashan Gary. I'm hoping we get the best of Jordan Love and we squeak out a win. But I just don't see it. I feel like, so for some reason, we're cursed against some of these rival teams.
Well, that's what I mean.
In the last couple of years, we kind of feel doomed.
And that's what I mean. You're almost like, as a fan, you're almost going in there thinking that you're going to lose. You know what I mean? And I think that's what has happened over the years with the Dallas Cowboys. You play like the 49ers and you say, you automatically feel like the underdogs because traditionally, as of late, we lose. The Green Bay Packers, they have our number. We traditionally lose. And it's gonna really have to change. Like, you can't, I've said this previously on the shows, like, until the Dallas Cowboys play championship teams and be able to knock off championship teams, then we're no good. Don't tell me about beating the Titans. Don't tell me about beating the Jaguars. Don't tell me about beating the Giants twice or beating the Commanders. Like, it's false hope.
So I think with what we did in the offseason, we talked about last episode with the draft and with the offseason pick acquisitions that we got, I do feel like our defense is going to be a lot better this year and hold strong against these better teams. Then it'll be a telling tale, obviously, in that week 3 through week 7, with the 3 out of the 6 games being prime time against teams that were in the playoffs. That definitely makes me nervous. So the beginning of the season, if we come out of that 6-game stretch and we have a losing record, it's going to make all the Cowboys fans be like gloom and doom. Like, are we actually going to be something this year? But I think at the end of the stretch of the season, I think we can definitely come through. I like the schedule overall. I mean, the 6 primetime games, it was kind of predictable. We knew that the Cowboys are going to get a lot of primetime games because they draw the ratings, they draw the people to watch the games. I mean, the last year's Thanksgiving game was one of the highest rated views of any football game ever in history against the Chiefs. So again, I'm really excited for this season, Joe. And again, I cannot wait to be with you week 2 against Washington Commanders.
Counting down the days.
And dude, there's something that we have like about 2 minutes left, but we have something about going to Dallas on opening weekend. So we've seen the Browns in Cleveland, we've seen the Giants and the Cowboys in New York. We've been in Dallas for the home openers, but there's something about being in Dallas, walking into AT&T Stadium.
It's like Christmas morning.
It is like Christmas morning.
Listen, let me follow up. I know we have about a minute left, but let me follow up on something. The Dallas Cowboys are going to be identified, like as you stated, from weeks 3 through 7. You know what I mean? My thing is this: there's no doubt that the Dallas Cowboy defense got better with the trades, with the pickup, with free agency, and with the draft. The question lies is this: can Christian Parker have these guys gel by week 3? When I say week 3, because they're going to have to go through that stretch week 3 through week 7. Are there going to be a lot of growing pains? His 3-4 defense, are they going to be able to relate? Are they going to have to learn the scheme? Are they going to be able to develop? Or are we talking week 6, week 7, where they look kind of like they're good, but they just don't get it yet? So what's going to really happen is week 1, 2, and 3, we really have to see what Christian Parker can do and how fast he can develop this.
Yeah. And before we go, we do want to mention one thing. We are working on something. We were not going to announce it yet, but I want to kind of just hint at it. But we might have a game watch party at a local place. We're still ironing out the details, so please be on the lookout for that. Listen to the shows as we come up. We're going to be doing this like every other week. until the mini camp and training camp and preseason starts. But please like, subscribe, and follow all of our pages on YouTube. Everywhere you can hear a podcast, we are on those platforms. Please subscribe and follow us. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this week, episode 40. Joe,
Hey,
I'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you soon.
All right, thanks, guys.